रोम रोम भाइयों और जितने भी लोग हैं ये लाइव ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों में आप ये लाइव शेयर करो। जितने भी अपने भाई हैं ये ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों में आप ये लाइव शेयर करो। और एक्चुअली ये लाइव मैं कंडक्ट कर रहा हूँ हमारे सॉन्ग के लिए। दीपक कलाल का टोरा, दीपक कलाल का सिस्टम, तो वी के म्यूजिक रिकॉर्ड्स जो है उनकी तरफ से हम ये कर रहे। मैं टाइप कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे। अपना भाई है विकास भाई, इसको सब्सक्राइब करना यूट्यूब पे। यूट्यूब पे आपको इसको सब्सक्राइब करना है। मैंने पिन किया है और इसकी लिंक मैंने एक पोयम लिखी है, वो पोयम मैं आपको सुनाना चाहूंगा। जो मेरे दिल में हलचल है वो मैं आपको सुनाना चाहूंगा। ये पोयम मैंने खुद लिखी है। The volcano is erupting in my heart. The volcano is erupting in my heart, which is burning me lots. It affires to my body. It affires to my body just to say somebody. But the spirit says, hush, hush, hush. The typhoon in my mind, the typhoon in my mind, disturbing my thoughts. I have been blank, utterly, totally smashed, smashed, smashed. The waves in my veins, the waves in my veins agitating the blood. The blood got boiled, remained red, ash, ash, ash. The sirocco of my thoughts, the sirocco of my thoughts, shaking the whole body. I want to trip on, get blown fully. You mean dash, dash, dash again because I don't want to get into controversy. I love you. I want something. I want something. You don't accept anything. Life is nameless for me. It just dash, dash, dash. Anybody wants to fill up that? And Tharabhai Joginder might say, he's here, so he might say that I'm broke, give me cash, cash, cash. Jokes apart, we have put a lot of efforts to grow this company. We formed with 0 followers, trust me, 0 followers. And we could succeed to have 1 million views collectively to the song Deepak Kalal Ka Tora. It just happened that someone fiddled with, the ID and all that, fiddle with the song. So we had to release it again, but collectively we crossed more than 1 million. So you can say 1.2 millions we got the views, or maybe, yeah, something like that. Nearing to 1.2 million views. It's not a joke, that you start the channel with 0 followers and then, you cross million. I mean, millions means almost 10 lakhs, right? So it was such a big task, and I put all my, I squeezed the last drop of my blood, to get into billion. Today, I'm really so happy that we crossed it and we could succeed. People gave lots of suppressions, compel us to do this, to do that. They pulled us back. But then also with the anthu, we came like boomerang again. We gave the bang. And today we proved ourselves, There are people, who are a lot of with jealousy. And they don't want to appreciate your success. They don't want to echo it. Rather than echoing, what they want to do, that they want you to pull you back. They don't want to let you go ahead. No problem. We are facing all these things, but what happened? That strengthened us, you know. We came like a bird phoenix, and then we flew in the sky, like this. We flew in the sky like this. So people humiliated us, they bullied us, they dominated us, they gave us lots of suppressions. At times they happened to be haughty, they behaved like saucy, impudent, insolent, arrogant. Most of the time they proved that they are very prudent, very skillful. But then also we decided, no, we need to bang the door, enter in, and we need to prove something if we want to do something. Today I'm really so happy that we could succeed to grow our company. Why did I say ah? It's not something that I'm partner, but the emotions, the trust, the belief, what Vikas Bhai showed, I just can't forget in my life. I mean, imagine that my ID was deactivated almost for a month. Hats off to Mr. Vikas Bhai that he just didn't let me down, even he didn't badger me at all. He said, no, Deepak, you chill. Just forget what happened to you. Wait. You will get your ID back. I had belief in Jesus Christ. I had belief, And today, I got my ID. I'm really so happy. And each one is not bad. There are people who were so supportive. And you know what? The people I'd never ever mentioned in my life, they were just, they were just acquaintance in my life. But today they turned friends. And what about friends? They disappeared. They're not even calling me up. Imagine. I just won't forget Lolo Kalal, my mom, She lives in Los Angeles from past 25 years. So yesterday I called up Lolo also on WhatsApp, and then, she showed a house and all, everything, So she came right from LA and she spoke, very nicely. She's very polite, very humble, and very decent person. Even if people have done wrong to me, what did she tell me? She told me, Deepak, everything would be fine. You just need to be calm, rigid, and restrained. Today, I'm really so happy that the God looked at me, like this, and he said, okay, everything would be fine. The blessings which I got from my buddies, from my pal, my followers, I mean, I just can't tell you, what I have suffered. Lots of pressure. And it's not that someone, forcing me and compelling me to do all these things, but being 50 years old person, I know that how much money a person puts in you. The person puts money in you, he gives you fame, right? So your age teaches you that what returns you should give it to him. Of course, it's liquid. It's financial returns that you need to give it to that person. Everybody is looking for that, Today we are having roti. For what? For what? We are earning money, right, for the roti. We are having roti. But we need to earn for that. It's not that just, okay, I like it, so I'm doing it. No, you need to earn money for that. I never sell my intellect. This is first time I'm conducting my live here, and I'm speaking my heart today. Trust me, whatever I say to you now, I spoke my heart literally. I just love you, you're my family. I mean, imagine that coming on live, connecting with you people, it's cementing, The cementing between you and me. People ask me most of the time that why don't you talk to random people? You never know, The person who happens to be random He can come on call and he can do something. There are people who come on call, they unzip, they unbutton. So that's what I be sure, and trust me, I spoke to my mom, and my mom literally requested me, you can say, because she's a very simple lady, she doesn't want anybody, but she requested me, Deepak, conduct good life. You're a nice person. You need to make the niche in the heart of people. Why you are so abusive, Use parliamentary language. It's not, that you need to use the parliamentary language. But don't use at least foul language. Don't use ill words. I had long gala conversation with my mom. And you know what? My mom doesn't tell me that, Deepak, this is grey, this is black and this is white. You know what she tells me? If you're comfortable with white, add on some black, make it grey. Make it grey, Deepak. You like to be beachy, you like to be acrid, you like to be chilious, you like to be bittersome, you like to be sarcastical. Be. But follow the norms, the rules, regulation of Instagram. Trust me, guys. You know what? Instagram is your friend. Instagram warns you, he gives you warning. And I would like to tell you one thing. There is one button in between. When a ID gets disabled, there is one button where you can request. And you can do anything. The request can be anything related to your ID, related to your Instagram. Say for example, I retrieved this ID, right? So in my mind it's fiddling that should I go for Deepak Kalal Dawn? On one ID, can the person have two, with one ID proof, the person can have two Instagram ID? That question is fiddling in my mind. No need to ask anybody. You just have to go to Instagram call center. You have to Instagram help center. They provide you the form which you can download from their official website. You fill up the form and ask your questions. Because Instagram is a right person. I will say person, yup. Because Instagram, it's not human body. But Instagram connects with you. Right? So for me, Instagram is a person. Tomorrow, I'm not going to ask anybody that this is something which I have to do. I tell you one thing, once your ID get disabled, there are people in the market and they are absolutely fake. Trust me, they're absolutely fake. I got my ID with my genuine efforts. And there is one guy who gave me good suggestion. His name is Gunit. So he gave me good suggestions. People did all wrong to me. It's not just reporting. One of the guys, he came to my hotel in Gulmarg and he fiddled with my mobile. You know what he did? I will never give my cell to anyone's hand. Any foreign person who comes in my life, I will not give my phone to anybody. You know why? Because they always do wrong thing with your cell. I mean, imagine if someone just gives you the pornographic link, he sends you from WhatsApp, and then you get baffled and you send him back. Trust me, you lose your ID because these things are not acceptable. So now the social media is grown, everything you can access with the button. Why don't you think so that you can lose with the one press of button? Yep, you can do that. You can really lose your ID. Imagine the person who doesn't like you, the person has grudges about you. And if he just comes and plays with your mobile, if he fiddles with the buttons, what will happen? You will lose your Instagram ID. Now I've been so reluctant, I'm so rigid now that I would be the last person to give myself to anybody. No, never do that. Your sale is your mother. And you don't give your mother to anyone, right? Think that your mobile is your mother. I feel nomophobia, literally. I'm suffering nomophobia. You all are too, right? When you don't have your cell in your hand, you feel panic. That is nomophobia. Each one is suffering because we all are like, savvy people now. We all are into social life. So, yeah, we have to think of it. We really have to think of it. This is now high time. Anybody loses his ID, I would like to give him some instructions. Be in touch with me, DM me. I will tell you how to save your ID, how to pull it back, how to retrieve it. So, each one I would like to tell that subscribe the YouTube channel VK Music Records. This is the name of the channel. I have given the link in my story. So, go to my story. I have put the link over there and subscribe. Because we have put lots of efforts, and it's not that I'm compelling you and I'm forcing you to do that, but trust me, people have done all bad thing to us. So if you have some sympathy, go see our songs. We put lots of efforts to make the song colorful, to make the song jazzy, to make the song prismatic, So we put all the efforts. I mean, you won't believe, for 3 to 4 days, I was just minching fruits. For what? Because I should have glow when I'm shooting. So all these things we did, we put all the efforts to grow our company. So each one who is present in the live, please go and subscribe VK Music Records. Please, I'm requesting you. So I'm winding up this live, and I love you all. And I just want to tell you one thing. सिस्टम पाड़ देंगे, सिस्टम पाड़ देंगे, जॉन के बदले जॉन देंगे. जय बापा की.